hype, and I am Bobby Rex
in real life.
We are here for the Academy Tournament 2022, and we have another battle coming up. Please, Coach Bizzo, will you introduce your battle?
Please make some noise representing Team Bizzo. GazTime.
Let's go! Come on, guys! Fucking do it, guys!
And to my left, we have Coach J, who's going to introduce his battler.
And representing Team Coach J, hailing from Watford, make some noise for RobinHD.
Yes, shout Nottingham Trent University in the building, let's go.
3 90-second rounds. GazTime won the coin flip, and we begin right now!
So where's this idea come from that Robin's good? Shut up. Because when I looked him up on YouTube, there wasn't much. There was like one battle and one grime clash. The rest was just Batman and Robin Hood. Except for the Frisco exposure one, you big fat clown. If I got caught stealing a man's full 16 bars, I'd want to be in that ground. Because if you're not 6 feet under, how the fuck do you even ever live that down? It's that click, clack, pow, forever. Gonna have a fucking big black cloud, bro. You did that proud, but got caught and ended up having to take that shit back down. Do you know what rhymes with RobinHD?
Tell me.
Not a great thief. Maybe it's because you're round robin, or maybe it's just a round robin. I'd keep your bars to yourself for round robin, because he thinks the world revolves around him, but this tournament isn't a round robin. It's survival of the fittest. And I got the rival with the titties. Yeah. Me, I'm on road serving white up to the nitties. He's in his kitchen racking lines he couldn't finish. How do you look like Tidal and his missus?
Let's go! Say it again.
You look like Ellen DeGeneres if she was 7 and celibate. Because you've got a proper lesbian vibe. He's like, yeah, but it really sets off my thespian side. You posh twat. You should have been washed back out of that thoughts crack. Let's talk about in the next round how you've got fat. Time.
Wow, original.
Round one on RobinHD. Let's
Just
go.
got something I want to say for the starters. He was about 2 hours late because he was late from the barbers.
Sorry, it's fat.
Yeah. Fuck it. So it's RobinHD versus GazTime. Just a moderately handsome and funny fat guy versus someone who looks like he sold crack in a past life. They say, RHD! Why don't you do gun bars anymore? All we see from the crowd is smiles and laughter. I'm like, seriously? Do I look like the type of rapper to make the team go scrap like Michael Dappler? See, I hear what's said about me. I get the vibe and chatter, rumours floating around my dreams like ayahuasca, but I refocused and built myself to this pride and stature, because this battle got me feeling like Euro 96. It's time for Gaza. Do you know how cringy it is doing name flips for you? Bruv, it is tragic. I mean, how'd you come up with a worse rap name than Yanif? Was your dad...
That's how you do it.
How'd you come up with a worse rap name than Yanif? Was your dad home one day and shouted down from the attic, "What's the time, darling?" And your mum went, "Oh, it's 1:15 Gareth." What time is it? GazTime! You know what I think about that? That's shite. You can find Gareth in Leeds, often rapping it grimy. Did a freestyle for Charlie Sloth, that shit was unlikely. Started watching it and was like, hold on, I rate this quite highly. Until you said, I spit and the room turns into a library. A library. Top tip. If you want to be bestest at rapping, don't talk about how you don't get a reaction. See, when I touch mic or decks, the crowd instantly love it. You jump on the mic, they're like, smoke break? Yeah, fuck it. Think he beat me? You must be taking spice. Just one right hook can make him say goodnight. Look at him, you'll automatically hate the guy. Bro treats no Armani, no Punani as a way of life.
You've got back fat. And I don't mean the fat on your back, no, instead I'm talking about the fat that you have on the back of your head. What the fuck is that crap? At what point in your form of despair did your body take your fat and start storing it there? Let's go! I mean, you're not even that fat, but it's unfortunate that you're so disproportionate. But I think it's important that you should stay strong. Because being overweight, Robin, is technically not something that you can run away from. It's a good job he's well off. Imagine running for the bus with this cunt. It'd be like trying to do the Great Northern with James Corden. You've got the swag of a posh kid whose dad owns an ostrich. Look like you had it and lost it. Type of guy to scream no homo while wanking to hot chick. Because Robin's a simple kid. No third eye here. See, Robin thick, so I'ma have to make these blurred lines clear. Him thinking he can beat me is the worst idea, because he'll get left in a box like I worked IKEA. Look, you drop gun bars, bro. Me, I drop civilians. The HD in his name, probably stands for having diligence. Me, I drop civilians. The HD in his name probably stands for having diligence. Not once have I had someone say, yo, this posh kid's killing him, because you're just a dead actor. They should call you Robin Williams. Time.
Wow. You on RobinHD?
So, I recently found out Stephen Hawking went to my school. And when I heard look it up, so normal school, Stephen Hawking, he went there. Didn't know. So I recently found out Stephen Hawking went to my school, and when I heard it happened, I did some research into his work and planning, researching Earth and Saturn, other worldly planets, and asking life's big questions, you know, like, how can we track the universe expansion? Is there a link between birds and dragons? And did anyone win in GazTime versus Yan?
GazTime.
Because in that battle, the bar that got the biggest reaction was said by the cameraman. If that happened in my clash, I wouldn't be able to handle that. Fucking hell. Well, so why did Bizzo pick Gareth Thompson? I mean, there wasn't exactly a lack of problems with talent options. You could have had Mello, Tatum, Dale CA, but pick this man that chats a bag of nonsense. Biz, you should have trimmed the fat like Action Bronson. Want to know how I know you're not talented, special? You've been around 6 years, but still academy level? Thinking you could clash in New York with this sucker's credentials is like saying Jesse Lingard's still young with potential. And when I saw you last academy and you walked in the room, he had his sunglasses, a cap, a quarter zip, and in truth, I didn't recognise him. I was like, first event, it's all a bit new. And he was like, no, bro, it's Gaz. I was like, holy shit, is it you? Why have you come dressed to rap like an extra in Men in Black? And if you keep wearing that shit on top of your head, people are going to think you're an undercover fed. They're like, why is he clashing me? What's so bad that I'm saying, bruv, I'm as criminal as it gets. I get the tram without paying. That was amazing time.
Yo, I'm surprised he didn't mention my chocolate bars freestyle, the little porky. But I'm not the type of kid this cat want to go to war with. I'll set you up to get your fingers snapped. See, you're just another rapper I'll make forfeit. Me, I'm iconic. You move bionic, some cyborg shit. Bro, I'm polished. It's like you're powered by hydraulics. You just force it. It's awkward. Robin, you should have been aborted, because your name only carries weight when that forklift. You are a fucking cheap shuffle tee. Everything about you screams utter neek. He came up to me at the Absolute event the other week. I thought, lucky me. This Chuck E. Cheese looking fiend's looking like a couple G's took his seat. Turns out, he just wanted to give me some information about him leaving early to film something for his dissertation, the fucking geek. Suck on these. You need to reinvent yourself, bro. I mean, in a couple of weeks, you could probably start calling yourself Robin Double D's. Probably start calling yourself Robin Double D's. And he goes to Nottingham Uni, but sounds like he goes to Oxford. And what football team does he support? Fucking Watford. And he's their best fan. This journalist. You should see him when they play West Ham. Sat in a corner with his hood up, playing his PSP, trying to hide from the GSE. Bro, look. I'm so hood, I would turn up to the place where your bros sup and sell Class A's to the whole club. No fuss. Me and you are not alike. Similar to Savant Size. Yes! Me and you are not alike. Similar to Savant Size. You're dead in the water because your captain already lost her mind. Time. Facts.
See, GazTime here won't exactly be remembered as a goat for the ages. Thanks to you, this clash won't win any votes as the greatest. They've had people telling me, you better bring jokes on the day, kid. But it's hard to do jokes when your opponents are racist. Because you told Jim Bob Gnarly, for the sake of a multi, that he looked like a slim Bob Marley. And that he looked like Kim Jong-un if he played ping pong once. Because it's these cheap sweeping statements that'll dent your career. Because what country's Jim Bob from, huh? Because it isn't career. You're letting slurs out in fillibars, Stroh's got a listening fears, Bill's shit to bridge gaps but can't bridge the gap between tears. Well, repeating bars I said just properly basic. Not when the bars that you said were probably racist. Spent his whole childhood tucked away in his bedroom. Says I'm not racist, I know both Ray and his nephew. And I know Yannick says I'm not racist, I know both Ray and his nephew. And I know Yannick mentioned you're from a council estate, but his mind is so narrow you need to counsel its state. Plus you always end up calling people gay in your bars. Wishes he could battle in 2008 with the stars, and that's your problem. You're always going to stay away from the chance of making a mark because your brain's in the past. So this, I want you to listen and take in your heart. Go back to your home and your mates at your yard and try and just stop all of the hate for a start, because if you're gay, you can't exactly go and change who you are. See, it's people like you that say the shit of it. Oh, let me redo that.
Yes, Robin.
Take it in heart. So I want you to go home and stop all the hate for a start, because if you're gay, you can't exactly go and change who you are. Because when you use gay bars for comedy, it's selfish at best. I know I said 1v Cooper, but I felt like a mess. And it's people like you who say this shit on the net that means that they feel like they can't be themselves at events. So fuck off, GazTime. I hope losing this matters to you so that you can learn some actual compassion and truth. You were shit in your first battle and you haven't improved. Now go back to Leeds and cook some crack on a spoon.
We are back and the judges have spoken. We have another 3-0, this time with the win going to Team Code J, RobinHD.
Yes, it's Kears. We're here at Premier Battles, the Academy, the last 16. We've just watched GazTime versus RobinHD. GazTime's first round, hilarious. He was pretty funny all the way through, but I think RobinHD he was more funny, and then at the end he had that whole thing about, you know, the low sweeping angles, and it was good, so I give it RobinHD 3-0. Subscribe to the channel, watch the rest of the tournament.
Yo, Grazza, just watched RobinHD versus GazTime. I give that 2-1 to RobinHD. I feel like GazTime took the first round. He was real funny, but he just didn't do anything with that momentum he built. And RobinHD was a lot more solid in the last 2 rounds. Yeah, I feel like maybe the crowd's a bit small in this event, so GazTime's kind of funny persona didn't work as well as Robin, who was kind of a bit more direct and everything like that. So yeah, man, RobinHD 2-1. Good battle, yeah, sick. Bye.
As far as me concerns, I just watched GazTime versus RobinHD. I had RobinHD winning it. I thought maybe GazTime edged the first, but I thought RobinHD kind of ran away with the second and third. GazTime also said Great Northern, like James Corden, fucking sick. But yeah, unfortunately it wasn't enough. I had Robin, like I said, probably edging every round. So yeah, Robin goes through. Great battle though. Robin's a funny dude and Gaz has some nice bars. So yeah, great battle.